at Auburn University, CIA Director Gina Haspel cited two countries that are getting more attention on her watch, Russia and Iran.
Our Russia and Iran investment has been strengthened after years of falling behind our justifiably heavy emphasis on counterterrorism in the wake of 9/11.
In practical terms, this means more CIA officers in the field, more language specialists, and upgraded cyber capabilities. Haspel joined the CIA in the mid-1980s when the agency was heavily focused on the Soviet Union. Now the CIA is again placing greater emphasis on rivalries with Russia and other major powers. Greg Myrie, NPR News, Auburn, Alabama.
A Brooklyn judge today dismissed a lawsuit challenging a mandatory measles vaccination order. Some parents had sued, claiming it's unconstitutional. City officials argued the order is unusual but necessary to contain the worst measles outbreak in the city in years. Checking stocks, the Dow gained 110 points today. This is NPR News. This is KUOW News. I'm Kim Malcolm. With the Mueller report out today, Washington State's congressional delegation is looking at what comes next. Democratic Senator Patty Murray says Congress must push on with its investigation of the president. We have to know if there was obstruction of justice in this country. Justice prevails. So that's tremendous discrepancies between what Attorney General
Michelle would be Allen's like
Mueller has said in his report.
She hasn't been here for a while. Just curious to know where she is.
Version of the report that the Attorney General released today, since much is redacted. Washington's Republican delegation declined interviews today. In statements, Representative Kathy McMorris Rodgers said she looks forward to reading the special counsel's report, and Representative Dan Newhouse said he looks forward to focusing again on the priorities of Central Washington. A requirement that most school-aged children be vaccinated for measles, mumps, and rubella is moving closer to becoming law in Washington. One version passed the Senate late last evening after a contentious debate. KUOW's Patricia Murphy reports.
Currently, unvaccinated kids can attend school if their families have opted out for personal or philosophical reasons. But that choice would go away under new legislation that's working its way through Olympia. Last night's bill passage was a squeaker. The action happened late, which surprised the bill's prime sponsor, Representative Paul Harris. He was told the bill was dead.
I'm really shocked, actually. I was going to head home, and then I thought, well, I'll just walk over to the Senate, and got a text that looked like they were going to run the bill.
Under the bill, the measles, mumps, and rubella vaccine would be required for all children entering school, unless they had a religious or medical exemption. The legislative action follows a measles outbreak in Clark County that infected 74 people. Public hearings on the legislation have drawn overflow crowds and emotional testimony. Harris says the House will take the bill up again next week. I'm Patricia Murphy, KUOW News. Support comes from Thinner Ridge Painting, also providing carpentry, masonry, and roofing services.
Support for NPR comes from Visiting Angels, professional caregivers assisting adults in bathing, dressing, meals, and lighthouse work nationwide. America's choice in senior home care. Office locations are at visitingangels.com and the Corporation for Public Broadcasting.
From NPR News, this is All Things Considered. I'm Elsa Chang.
And I'm Audie Cornish. The Mueller report is out. For nearly 2 years, Special Counsel Robert Mueller and his team investigated questions about Russian interference in the 2016 election and whether President Trump obstructed that investigation.
Today, their conclusions were made public in the form of a partially redacted version of the report released by the Attorney General, William Barr. This morning at a news conference, the Attorney General emphasized the report's findings on conspiracy with the Russians.
There was no evidence of the Trump campaign collusion with the Russian government's hacker.
The question of obstruction of justice proved harder for the special counsel to answer. The report investigated actions taken by the president as possible obstruction. Some incidents had been previously reported.
Others were new. Upon hearing the news of the appointment of special counsel Robert Mueller, the report recounts that Trump, quote, slumped back in his chair and said, "Oh my God, this is terrible. This is the end of my presidency," end quote. He then added a curse word, "I'm effed." Afterward, the president called White House counsel Don McGahn at home to order Mueller's firing. McGahn refused.
The report says, quote, the president's efforts to influence the investigation were mostly unsuccessful. That is largely largely because the persons who surrounded the president declined to carry out orders or accede to his request.
What's that?
In
Oh,
the
that's
end,
Scotch
the report
Brunette there.
declined to charge the president
That's a
and
lot.
declined to exonerate him. It reads,
Yeah.
quote, if we had confidence
There's a
after a
wire
thorough
up
investigation of
here,
the
really.
facts that the president
Yeah.
clearly did not commit obstruction of justice,
Not
we would
that
so speak.
pleasant,
Based
yeah.
on the facts and the applicable legal standards,
Yeah,
however,
there
we are
seems to be a
unable
lot
to
of
reach that
it.
judgment.
Yeah, there
That
is.
decision then fell to Attorney General Barr, who last month declined to charge the obstruction of justice. This morning at his news conference, Barr emphasized the need to evaluate the president's actions in a greater context.
There is substantial
There's blue
evidence to show
sky out there.
that the
Yeah,
president
there
was
is a little
frustrated
bit.
and angered by
Your
his
clothes are
sincere
kind of
belief
forming.
that the
Yeah, I see
investigation was
that.
undermining his presidency, propelled by his political opponents, and fueled by illegal leaks.
Today, however, President Trump seems to be feeling emboldened, and he's sticking to his message of total exoneration.
I'm having a good day too. It was called No Collusion, No Obstruction.
Is NPR national political correspondent Mara Liasson. Hey, Mara.
Hey, Elsa.
So it sounds like the president is pretty happy, but it's not like there wasn't unflattering and potentially damaging information about him in this report. Let's talk about that.
Well, there's a lot of damaging information. First of all, Mueller established that Russia interfered in the election, something the president still hasn't consistently accepted. The very embarrassing scene that you just described, where Trump finds out there's a special counsel investigating him, and he says, "I'm effed." Expletive deleted. Then there was the vindication of the fake news. Turned out fake news was real news.
Scotch
Mueller actually corroborated several news reports that the president has called fake. One of them, where he asked his White House counsel Don McGahn to order the Deputy Attorney General to fire Mueller, which he didn't do. Or the Mueller report validated news reports that show the president dictating the false statement about the Trump Tower meeting with the Russians. So there is a lot of embarrassing material. Unclear if it will be anything in the report that will change the political dynamic in a major way because people are so locked in about their views about the president.
Yeah, it sounds like the partisan reaction so far has been pretty predictable.
Yes, Trump and the Republicans are sticking to the no collusion, no obstruction message. Democrats have said they feel the report is more damning than Attorney General Barr's description of it. The House Judiciary Committee Chairman Jerry Nadler said that Congress will continue to investigate the president. Here's what he said today.
The responsibility now falls to Congress to hold the president accountable for his actions. Congress must get the full unredacted report along with the underlying evidence uncovered by Special Counsel Mueller. Congress requires this in order to perform our constitutionally mandated responsibilities.
So Democrats are going to continue to investigate following the roadmap that Mueller has laid out. But they have a lot of big decisions to make. There are Democrats who think the president should be impeached ASAP. There are others, including Nancy Pelosi, who have said there has to be an overwhelming bipartisan call for his impeachment. This report doesn't seem to provide the basis for that. Today, Steny Hoyer, the number 2 Democrat in the House, said impeachment wasn't worthwhile because we have elections in 18 months and voters can decide for themselves.
She was real there. Beautiful.
What are the big picture takeaways that we've learned about Trump as president?
Two big things leap out at me. One is how many people
Oh,
acted
that's
as
the
guardrails around
recycle
the
place
president.
that
So if
mom
you think
goes
about
to,
Donald Trump
really.
as a stress test on democratic institutions, they pretty much held up. Despite his denigrating the FBI, calling them dirty cops, Mueller was not fired. Despite him demanding that Don McGahn fire Mueller, Don McGahn didn't do that. And as the special counsel said, the president's efforts to influence the investigation were unsuccessful, largely because the people around him declined to follow his orders. And the second thing that really leaps out at me is there is a high bar for criminality. You can call on the Russians to hack your opponent's emails. You can praise WikiLeaks for disseminating the hacked emails. You can meet with Russian officials. You can lie about those meetings. You can expect to benefit from Russia's illegal actions, but all of that is not necessarily criminal. And remember Mueller's bottom line. No Trump campaign official knowingly assisted the Russian government in their interference, and no American illegally participated in Russia's hacking of emails.
That's NPR's Mara Liasson. Thanks, Mara.
Thank you.
For more reaction, we're going to hear from Democratic Congressman Adam Schiff. He's the chair of the House Intelligence Committee. He joins us on the line from California. Welcome, Congressman.
Thank you. Great to be with you.
So you have said that the Attorney General did a great disservice to the country by misrepresenting significant parts of the Mueller report. Can you give us one example where you think the report you saw today differs from how Barr characterized it in his summary?
Any number of ways that it really differs from his characterization. The most significant is on the obstruction
Memory,
issue,
this place used to
where
work
Barr
at.
was
Does
suggesting
that get
basically
share
that
up
the
there?
special counsel
Yep, let's
left it to
get
him
share over
to
there.
be the decision maker on the obstruction case.
Ow.
I think it's pretty clear when you read Mueller's own words that that was something he believed should be presented to Congress.
Next stop is home, so we're almost there.
Self-serving explanations that
Really?
the president was very upset there was this investigation.
Next stop is
All of that was a gloss that Bill Barr put on it that you
just
don't
about
find
there.
described that way by Mueller. In fact, the portrait that Mueller paints is of a president trying to obstruct the investigation.
Almost there.
Who is instructing aides to lie about, for example, his efforts to get rid of the special counsel himself.
It's on to
The
go
false statements about
to
Trump Tower, all of these actions the president's refusal to submit for an interview paint a very different picture of the president's conduct than what we heard from Bill Barr.
But as we just heard from our reporter Mara Liasson, the special counsel also gave a high bar for criminality, right? And it sounds like they are inconclusive. Where do you pick up from there with Congress?
I think Mara is exactly right. One thing that does come through in the Mueller report is it's a very high bar to prove a criminal conspiracy. It's not enough in terms of the U.S. criminal code that the Russians offered help, or as the special counsel certifies, that Don Jr. accepted that offer, because when it comes to